Let me say this right off the back. If you thought I was bad on the RC figure, you might as well sit back and relax. This one's gonna be a doozy. All right, y'all, Super Robot Edit today. I don't know why. I decided to go out and buy Predacon Scorponok from the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron trilogy. And to my surprise, I was just utterly and thoroughly let down. Why? Well, it's Scorponok. I like the character from Beast Wars, but I don't like this interpretation of it. This is not... Words can't describe how I feel about this. But straight away, there's some good news behind this. Somewhat good news, but let's just say for what it will be, it's just kind of a quick fix for a figure that just, for the sake of being, is... But anyway, I don't want to make this video long, but we do have this, and this is going to help you somewhat. These are the thigh filler upgrades for Predacon Scorponok. As we get into the video, really, you can see what this changes of the figure. But other than that, we're going to start with this figure first. We're going to do some comparisons, not a much, because it's the ugliest figure in the bunch, but we're going to show a few things, measurements and things of that nature, so you can get an idea, if you buy this figure yourself, what you're going to get into. I even might do the transformation. It'll be sped up though, because I hate it. So anyway, before we get into that, this is the figure in his scorpion mode. This is the box, and typical Kingdom box stuff as usual, you know. I mean, it's got Scorponok on the front, it's got him on the side, and his I guess just being there, you know. And on the back, you see his 24 steps to transform this monstrosity of a figure. What else do we have? Of course, we have on the side the golden disc. Inside, because I never really took everything out, but just so you could see, there are the instructions, and it's a same usual printed instructions. And of course, you know, because we're Pokemon collectors, we get a card, and we get the black Arachnia card. Is this the one with the supposed to be having the other superior version? I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't really care about all this stuff. I don't need this. If we're getting this extra stuff, this probably costs Hasbro like 2 cents, but they're probably gonna inflate the price of the figure to like an extra $5 because we're getting these cards. I don't care for these. I'm not a card collector. I mean, I know there's the Dynamus card. At the end of the day, if you're not going to produce some of these special cards into figures, I don't want them. I don't want cards. Okay, I don't buy Transformers for cards. This is pointless. Stop it. Give me the toy and something better. All right, that's enough of the box. Let's start throwing this away anyway. Here's a scorpion. And what does the scorpion do? The scorpion has claws. As you can see in the inside, he has weapons. So inside the claw, he's got his missiles, of course. And let's look at those real quick. There's a missile, there's a missile. There's a missile, there's a missile. And of course, it's the waffly missile. But it does match the color of the figure. What else do we get? Of course, we get the little scout weapon, which is surprisingly well painted. Surprisingly well painted. Now, in the original Beast Wars series, I believe this was like a Mega with him and Polar Claw, which I do have the original Polar Claw. Well, one day I'll do a video on him. I mean, I have him somewhere. And yeah, it doesn't look bad though. It's nice and well painted. And these are the accessories that come with the figure. And then of course you get the claws, which can, you know, come out to here. You can pivot them, you know. Good articulation, you can see there. And that's the legs are weird. They just kind of touch. It's kind of like Black Arachnia. The tail, well, because of the fact that you have the leg back here, it doesn't really articulate well. I mean, you could kind of, you know, it just does that, and that's about it. So let's get him extended out with the crabby claws here. I just want to start singing B-52's Rock Lobster. But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock. Can't probably say, I might get I might get copyrighted. So it is approximately from the tail to so we're looking at about 7.5 inches, fully extended, about 7.5 inches. Yep. He's about that long. Now I'm gonna go into well, I didn't do any beast figures to compare to, because I'm just not happy about it. So let's just go straight to transformation. We're back by YouTube Magic, and here we are with Scorponok in his robot mode. And of course now these are the weapons again, and we're gonna put those in there. So give me one moment here, and I put the weapon on this side, you know, with the waffle on the inside. A lot of parts fall during these transformation, so sorry about that. So we're done, and here he is in scorpion mode. I mean robot mode again, sorry. All right, let's get position here. And so what does he do? The arms rotate, just like that. He's got some decent outlining here. And they can actually go up because of the transformation, so he's got a nice up angle there. On the tail, just does that and that, so he's really going to sting himself in the face. The head can kind of look up and down and does turn 360. He has waist swivel. He has leg extension, feet swivel, and he does go back to there, but due to that, that's as far back as he can go. Now, I don't know about you or me, but this thing is ugly in every way. But the thing is, the head sculpt is pretty nice, and the colors are pretty nice, but he's just, it's the body, the proportions, like they need to go back to the drawing board on this, and I'll show you why. So we're gonna bring out the Netflix Cheetor, which I customized to, you know, give him the missing paint that was missing. As you can see, he's shorter. And then of course, the only Black Arachnia I have is from the Worlds Collide 4-pack. So, you know, I know some of you are, you don't have Black Arachnia, shut up. You know, I got Black Arachnia. And I do like the toy colors. I'm sorry, the toy colors just pop for me. You know, but eventually I'll probably get the other one. And you can see he's just severely short. So to give you the average height of the Beast Wars Deluxes, they come in right at about 5 inches. Yeah, right at 5 inches. And just so we can really do a comparison, this is all I brought out today. I didn't bring any other Beast Wars figures or anything. Again, she is 5 inches. But where does that put him? Where does that put him? So that puts him at about, now going to the head, not the tail. I mean, I think that's what they're going for. From, if you extend the tail as much as you can, he's about 6 inches, but the actual head, the figure puts him a little under 4.5 inches. Under 4.5. That's about right there, 4.5 inches. So he's squat, and because of the legs, that makes him severely squat. He shouldn't be that short. As I stated, and like I said, he was a mega Beast Wars, one of the first mega toys. Now, yes, he did have, if you think about it, his legs kind of were proportioned to his body, but the way that he was shaped in the toy itself, it didn't look way too squat like this. This is just way too squat. And all right, so now we're gonna go to the next thing. Oh, well, if I can find it, there it is. All right, we are now gonna go to the upgrade. So these are the leg extenders. They came all the way from California, and we're gonna show off what all you get with this. And you get these 2 missiles that aren't waffly, but the colors are off. Like they're not the correct color, but they'll suffice. Again, no waffles. And then, of course, you get these leg extenders, which are pretty sturdy, and they look pretty good. I don't know the name of the company. I got these off of eBay, and I probably paid a little more because I didn't want to wait for them to come all the way from China. So I got these, and so, you know, basically they kind of go on. I believe they go on like this, more or less. These 2 on the ends here. All right, so we're going to install them. That's going to be the next showing off here. And we're back. Oh no, he got hurt. All right, so we're going to install the pieces. So the idea of the pieces is they should look like this on here, so that they'll look like that, and they cover up kind of like a thigh and shin guard at the same time. So the first thing you want to do is, let's take a better look at these again, because I knew I had these on wrong. And, you know, they're nice sturdy plastic, you know, it's the way they are. And I'll start with this one, because this one's usually hardest to put on. And you kind of want to go in from the side, that way you can kind of get them in there. You can see right there. Oh gosh, I think I got it. One shot. And so it should look like this with that piece sticking outside. All right, then we're gonna put a leg on. And kind of tricky how you have to put the leg on, so I usually go right like this and then twist it around in there, and then that's your leg. You can see it there. All right, so we're back and both legs are now installed. And now let's go over articulation. So articulation will be hindered. As you can see, it only goes about right there unless you twist this part here. So to get a proper articulation, you'll have to twist it and twist the leg like that, and you can get it looking like that. And you can do that if you want. Both look good to me. And now that'll give you, you know, more nicer articulation. But the idea is to have him looking like this. So you can do it at your own discretion. I personally like him looking like this. You know, it just looks a little better, looks some more, makes him look cohesive. It's kind of the same thing with Ultra Magnus. You just needed a little more extension on the legs, but now he looks better. And so, you know, let's bring back the same people we had out before, just to show you what they look like. if I can get everybody to stand up here today. This is just, this figure is not being, now he stands in line with everybody else. That looks a lot better. I mean, if Hasbro could have made the legs function just like that, and I want to get her standing. It's hard to get her standing. If you want to see my video with her, just go back to my video. I'll link back to that. And they stand much nicer together. And let's do the measurements. Now from head to tail, he is right at 5 inches now. So it gives him a little bit more height. And then with the tail extended, he's about 7 inches. So he is right there at the 5-inch mark, which is a lot better. And that's actually how the original Beast Wars toy looks. And everything's falling in. We're going to show off the last mode, and then we'll do final thoughts. So here we are. And with the leg extenders, there's no real way to transform it because of the fact that they had the legs going wherever way they were going. It's, you know, and to me, there's a lot more they could have done with the legs instead of having to do that funky leg transformation. All they had to do was just lay the figure out and have the legs kind of turn like this and then just have a fold. It'd have been so much nicer, and then just kind of lock into the tail. I mean, just really, I've seen the configurations that some people have, and I'm just like, y'all got some, I mean, they're trying to transform the leg a certain way, but this looks, you know, it's just as much as you're going to get out of it. I mean, with the leg extended, at least he can actually stand on the, you know, the legs, the, you know, and, you know, the scorpion legs. So, I mean, you know, and he's not going to be perfect, but if you bought these leg extenders, you're sacrificing transformation. So this is my take on what he would look like in this mode and configuration. And so let's go on into the final thoughts. All right, so final thoughts. This is another investment figure. If you want to get a proper look for this figure, you're going to have to put a little bit more money into it. To be fair, he's about, I think, anywhere between 19 to 22 bucks. I think I got this from Walmart, which is always the cheapest as what you can get most of the time. So it was $19.99. The upgrade for this is about 10 bucks if you get it from China. If you want it faster from like an American seller, they're probably going to tack on their fee for getting it from China and then selling it to you. So I spent a total of $15.99 or 16 bucks. So you're looking at a deluxe figure costing 36 bucks. I don't like the short stubby look. I don't care. You know, a lot of you Hasbro kisser butters keep kissing butt because Hasbro's not going to give you any free toys. The toy just looks stank. See, this is me for doing toy reviews. The real me is the G. You ain't gonna get that. Cause then this video would just be like, nah, we can't let this video stay on because, you know, the real me will tell you. You don't want me to tell you. But for all intents and purposes, the thieves have gotten their hands on the prototype of the re-release of Beast Wars Scorponok. It looks good. I'm not going to link to their videos because, again, they're thieves. And let me just point out something. Disclaimer here. Hasbro does not send preview figures to reviewers. They don't. So stop thinking that they're getting stuff from Hasbro. They're not getting stuff from Hasbro. Anyway, enough about the thieves. But from what I've seen from T-Formers and other places that have capped the videos, if you really want a Beast Wars, a good representation of Scorponok, without having to do third party, get the re-release. I mean, even the little weapon is going to look better. You know, it's not going to be in the vein of matching with your other Beast Wars toys. And, you know, I want to talk about that because some of the original Beast Wars toys are better than what Kingdom is releasing. And then some of the original, some of the Kingdom figures, you know, are better than the original. You know, like Rhinox, you know, you got two other choices. You know, even Primal's nice big character, but if you compare it to like let's say Beast Wars Megatron. Beast Wars Megatron to me is way better for Kingdom. Despite its weirdness and rubber, it's better. With a figure like this, the upgrade will make him fit in better, but the cost of transformation in the weird looking mode is going to get people. So in my opinion, this figure sucks. It sucks. You know, it's worse than RC. And RC is bad. Earthrise Kingdom RC is bad. This is downright pathetic. Okay? I mean, it's not fun to pose. It's not fun to play with. The stupid little legs come off. You know, it's just not working. You know, now it makes me want to actually go out and get the original Beast Wars version. And if they're doing it the way they got the colors for the prototype that we saw, yeah, I'm probably going to pick that one up. The rest I'll pass because I'm very happy with what Kingdom has done with the rest of the toys, even Black Arachnia. We know she does feel super extra fragile. You know, she's still, you know, a lot better, you know, than the original. But this, nope. You could pass on it. Like, seriously. Unless you like Scorponok. I mean, if you like this, the way that they did this, yes, get him. Because the colors, his animation model colors are dope. But his legs are too damn short. Like, Hasbro should have took this back to the drawing board and gave him a little bit more better proportion of size. That's all I got to say about the figure, and I'm done. This is Super Robot Ed. Got a couple other third-party things to bring out to you. We'll see you soon. Have a great night.